Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the second channel. Inside of today's video, we're finally playing some Masters again. So unfortunately, I've not really had the time to record second channel videos because of the release of Willow. I've just been grinding her so much, getting towards that mastery. So after I've done that tomorrow, I'll have a lot more free time on my hands and definitely be back with the daily second channel content. So in terms of my account, I've got some club coins. I just put it straight into my power points, and I believe I'm nearly at max power points. So once I can get that power points maxed out, I can get a lot of coins. So before we jump into the video, then make sure you're using the creator code. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's hop into some games. All right, guys, jumping into the first game. And so we've got 15 seconds to pick first and foremost. In terms of good first picks, then for Bell's Rock, I mean, Brock can be okay. Piper can be pretty decent. Max as well. Gus. To be honest, it's going to be pretty boring. I feel like it's just going to be a Gus thing. Gus, of course, I maxed him out because he's so strong in bounty and knockout, and he's a brawler that is pretty much never banned. So he's actually one of my favorite brawlers to max out right now. So yeah, pretty safe and simple. Normally I like to have last pick when I'm playing Power League because you get to see what everyone's got in the draft, and then you can try and outsmart as much as possible. I like to think I'm always the smartest in the lobbies. So in terms of bans, they went with some really good bans, with Gene being one of the best brawlers here. Same with any type of thrower. Our teammate kind of wasted a ban on Sprout though. I mean, Sprout was a good last pick, but on this map he generally pick throwers quite early, so you're not too worried about like a thrower last pick on this map, for example. So they've gone with a good combination of Max and Grom. We go with the Brock, which is pretty decent, but not that good going into a Max especially. So I wouldn't have probably gone to Brock. Probably would have gone to something a little bit different. Probably even Piper. I'd say Piper's way better than Brock against Max, because Max can just weave in and out, and they go with a Piper themselves. So this is going to be a little bit of an awkward match, I believe, just because they have a thrower, we don't. It's going to be pretty awkward unless our team can stay up. You know, from the get-go, I think they've definitely got a matchup, considering Max and Piper have matchup against Brock. Piper can deal with Bonnie pretty easily as well. It's going to be hard unless our Bonnie really pops off. I think this game is literally riding on whether this Bonnie is good or not, to be honest, because that'll be the way we win it through that win condition. So going into the first game then. So it's actually been a while since I played Power League. I think it's been since last Saturday, so like 5 or 6 days since I played Power League. It's quite a long time because, of course, I've not really had time to with Willow coming into the game. I couldn't waste any mastery points on Power League, so yeah, that is the reason why I've not really played. We should be able to. How is auto aim not hit there? That is terrible. But somehow we get 2 kills. No, is Piper down there? Okay, Piper just jumps into my face. We're gonna be able to take Piper down, and we can take the max down. So that was terrible. I don't know how I missed all of those shots. I thought auto aim would be able to hit a lot of these. Okay, so I guess I can't auto aim as much as I would like. So we already run the first round, which definitely wasn't on the list of things to do. Definitely for the first round we're going to lose that one, so unfortunately we're kind of getting pinned back right here with Piper tapping a lot. We can use our shield though to tank a lot of that. Unfortunately we're getting pushed all the way back, and that's what happens basically when there's a thrower. That is what happens. My Brock, I have no idea why he really wanted to swap. I swapped with him, but it's just wasting time. We need to get a good position in the middle, so unfortunately we're going to lose this round. And yeah, that one is that. There's no way Bonnie can make a comeback right here, so they're just doing their best not to feed her. So I'm just gonna go down the right. Brock doesn't have a good matchup anywhere. Like whatever lane he goes, it's not got a good matchup, so he may as well just go down the left where he spawns quicker. So Max pops super right here. It's not really going to help him out too much. We actually managed to get the kill, which is really good. We're going to be able to push on in here. Unfortunately the Bonnie dies, which of course isn't the strongest. I was hoping I could get one shot onto this Grom to finish him, but that is not the case. I'm going to look to heal up right here. Hopefully our Brock doesn't die. That is good right here. We can get a gadget onto the Piper, and now it is time to go extremely aggro. We get this damage boost from our shield, so we can start to go aggro. We should be able to get the finishing blow onto the Grom, and that is going to be the first round to us. So it's just showing how strong Gus is. We can forget about that second round. If we just went down the right, it would have been so much better to begin with. So I'm pretty surprised these guys haven't been as dominant. Like the Max seems to like want to make flashy plays, but not really doing too much. It seems to just be getting tapped too much for my liking. But yeah, things are good. Bonnie's doing pretty good so far. So yeah, we've got the Max on our lane this time around. So I've got to be a little bit conservative in terms of our ammo, because the second a good Max can spot you've got no ammo, they can just run all over you. So yeah, I'm not too worried about missing my shots right now, because as long as this Grom isn't pushing up, we should be good. So unfortunately the Max pushes up right here because I wasted pretty much all of our ammo, and the Grom is going to use Gadget on me. Missed quite a lot of them, but it's just a position. The positioning is pretty dangerous, so I've got to work with this Bonnie to try and get some positioning back on the map. So at least we've got them pinned back a little bit. Brock with a nice takedown onto the Max, definitely going to help us out a lot. And the Piper again, I have no idea what this Piper is doing. Why has she been in our spawn multiple times? Like, I feel like if she was a lot less aggressive, she would have done a lot better in this game. But I feel like if anything, Piper's just giving us free wins. I don't know why she's so in our faces. She doesn't need to be. Like, maybe a Max, yeah, but Piper, I think the plays are too flashy. Every single time she jumps, she's literally jumping straight for us, and we managed to get the takedown pretty easily. So yeah, Bonnie's got super right here. Can definitely get the kill onto the Grom or the Piper, but doesn't manage either, so that is a little bit unfortunate. I don't think we're going to win this round. We're in a really bad position. Yeah, there's no way, unfortunately. If Bonnie probably would have got the Grom or just anyone, we probably would have been in a really good position. But with 3 of them alive, when I'm already up, it's just an awkward position. I can't just back away. They'd have just killed me anyways. So now we really need to probably get this win, because I feel like they'll have the momentum if they win this next game. So yeah, I don't really want to use the shield just yet, because I want to go on the aggressive and pop shield myself. So I'm going to just run straight for this Grom, take him down with that extra boost. Hopefully my teammates can help me out here. I'm just spamming shots like crazy. I mean, we're in an okay position. We've got Brock and Bonnie left. As long as we haven't got Grom, I think in this position we should win. We've got so much HP with Bonnie. As long as they don't do anything dumb, we should win this one. So Brock's got a nice double tap onto them right there. Max is really weak, so now this Brock should help the Bonnie out and push him back. But Piper's getting some good snipes. I don't know, Brock should have definitely been a lot more aggressive there though, because of how weak this Max was. A failed Brock super. Max one shot. Can they get him down in time? This is really sweating. Of course, Elgato glitches right at the wrong moment. It even glitched for me, but this Bonnie is tapping, especially on that Max, and there's just no way a Piper can clutch up in this scenario. So as I mentioned, it was all reliant on whether our Bonnie was good or not. He was a really good Bonnie, and we was able to win that game. So that is going to be the first game of the video, and yeah, never die in Masters. You know, clearly he's a good enough player. Let's hop into the next game. All right, guys, jumping into the next game. So we've got a Q angle, and straight away they've got a Stu. We've got an Otis, which is pretty decent. My teammate's telling me to go with Buster for some reason. I mean, Buster's actually okay on this map, but surely not. I mean, Ruffs could be a good option against the Stu. Just thinking in terms of, I think I'm Max. So Max in the middle. Considering our power 11s, I think Max is probably the best bet. Even though it's not good against Stu, you know, I'd rather go a power 11 than a Ruffs. So yeah, back to Max to Masters, of course. I'm going to switch that star power over, and they go with a Spike, which is really good, all things considered. And I'm pretty scared because they definitely have the draft in hand. We go with an RT, even though RT isn't really good into any of these. So yeah, really surprised, and they 1,000,000% have the draft. Spike and Stu against Otis, just clean him up easily. Unless this guy's a really strong Otis, he might be able to do something, especially with his gadget against Spike. I mean, all things in the open. I mean, we haven't been, I would say this is probably like a 60%, 40% in their favor, maybe a little bit more in their favor. We'll see. It depends on the teammates as well. So we're going to go down the mid. Guessing RT's going to go down the right. He shouldn't be going mid. Okay, I mean, he has some matchup against B, but the thing with RT on this map, he can go quite aggressive, because down both down the sides, once he gets his super, it actually can be really hard for the enemies to get him out. So we have the Max versus B matchup. To be honest, we should have a matchup in our favor right here. We're going to use Gadget to try and get away from this position, but with a Spike super, there's no way we can get away from that. But at least RT's in a good position, Otis is in a good position. Didn't really matter too much that we died right there, and we still got our super to hand it. So we can perhaps use super in a good position, although RT does die right there. We'll probably use it to get him back into the fight much quicker here. So we can use super to go really aggressive on the B. Unfortunately, we get slowed down right here, but B isn't going to land any free K shots just yet. Okay, let's try and heal up. B's still tapping though, unfortunately. B is definitely doing the taps right here. Unfortunately, we're going to get taken down. And yeah, that is just not good. All things just went downhill right there. I should have probably fell back a lot quicker. I don't know. I just was not feeling good that game. That was a terrible game for myself. We're going to use a gadget to tank a lot of these shots. Maybe we can make something happen here. With B weak, we've got our super as well. Okay, we're actually going to make things happen. We're going to dash out just to tank a little bit more of that fire. But yeah, really well played from the Otis. I didn't really have to do anything. For some reason, they just all got cornered right there, which is definitely not what you want to do in gem grab. To avoid that, you got to make sure that someone with the gems probably ends up dying quite early. I would say around the 15-second mark. You know, sometimes it's just good just to run up and die as simple as possible. If you've got no gems, there's no reason for you to always kind of back yourself into a corner, because when all of you are backed in a corner, you're screwed. Like, there should be no way that enemies can get the gems out the corner unless you're all dead. So of course you don't want that to happen. Anyways, going into the next one, and so we just got absolutely destroyed. So this time around, we're going to be a lot more aggressive onto the B, because of course the B was the one tapping in that game. Okay, we just walked straight into... Okay, we have not got the wiggles. We haven't got the wiggles. That is terrible. I should be having the matchup against B pretty easily in that middle, but you can tell I'm rusty. Like, absolutely terrible gameplay for myself. I mean, if anything, I should probably just swap, because I'm having a really bad time on this B. Okay, now we're a bit slow. It's a little bit painful. We can still wiggle a little bit. Somehow we're dodging more shots when we're slowed than when we're not slowed, which is just funny to me. Unfortunately, Stu uses the gadget. Again, like, it's not the most optimal matchup facing off against a Stu and a B, but we'll have to make do. So now we can... Okay, no, we can't. I was about to say, now we can go... What? How is that spike shot hit me as well? Okay, this is just a terrible game for myself right here. I was about to go so aggressive, and B just hits me with that 3.8k shot, which is just devastating. And maybe we can make... Okay, no, 2 games in a row now. 2 games in a row. We've been terrible. I don't know. I've got to sort things out in this last game. Maybe I'll just send RT mid this time. Let's see if he goes mid. I mean, B versus Max. Some people always have that debate who is better. I think, personally, a good Max can easily beat a good B. But yeah, maybe I'm not a good Max. I'm just getting destroyed. But RT definitely has the matchup against B. So I'm just going to trust him. I'm going to trust him. Send RT mid. Okay, looks like he wants to go mid as well, which is fair enough. And I have the spike matchup, which isn't the worst, but isn't the best for sure. So we're going to just smash auto aim a lot right here. Let's see if we can take him down. Okay, he's got damage gear activated, which is quite dangerous, but we might be able to get in a good position to take him down. Oh no, okay, I didn't mean to press with that gadget. That gadget just looks so incredibly dumb right here. But we're going to use a super. Okay, we're going to use it on the RT, but he just ran away. He just ran away. He just ran away, and then I was just focused on him, and I just end up dying. The excuses are large on this game, but I think it's a lot better me going to mid, to be honest. The matchups have been a lot better. Spike hasn't pushed up for some reason, even though I've been dead for a while now. I guess RT must have kept him low. It's Spike. I can't dodge curveballs, so Spike lane is never the best for me. Somehow he gets a double hit there. The damage gear active as well is pretty scary prospect when facing Spike. We've still got another gadget to hand, so maybe we can tank a shot right here, get into his face. Nice, nice, nice. And yeah, we're alive right here. We're alive. We're kicking. Unfortunately, RT is getting tapped up a little bit by this beam, but we might be able to make an aggressive play right here. B is really weak. Might be able to go in here. Nice. We're able to get the B taken down. And my teammates doing much better. So maybe the switch was something that we needed to do straight away, considering RT wants to go mid it straight away. I've learned something. I've definitely learned something. I just thought personally that RT would be much better down the lane, but it's just clear that it completely hard counters B. Really well played to my teammates. And yeah, the lane switch was definitely what we needed. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. A nice, short and sweet one, but we just want to be uploading still. At least we got 2 wins in a row, but loving it, getting our way to Legendary 3. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you for the randoms for carrying me today. You absolutely love to see it, but that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.